All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Welcome back to the Marintia and Ben Show.
Wait. I have my headphones on.
Okay. I feel like we've not done a sit-down episode like this where we talk about topics in a while. Because the last video was like your sister reacting and stuff like that.
I feel like we started and then we like fell off track.
And I also pranked you. This I posted the prank.
Which you failed, but you failed though.
I did not fail.
You failed because the point of, because I could tell the point of a prank is if I fell for it. I knew it was a prank.
No. You thought it was a prank in the beginning, but then I showed you. You said I should show you my camera. I showed you my camera.
I still felt like it was I still felt like it was a prank. I trust me. You can't, like, mannequins. We don't take L's over here. Come on, take your L, drink water, and enjoy your day.
Goodness. Well, I think it was a W because you went on your whole I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, but okay, whatever.
Anyway, so if you guys haven't watched that video, go watch it. I pranked Ben. And what else have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Just working, honestly. Making videos, banging out content.
Yeah.
I recently got like a couple of styling jobs, which is kind of new to me because I don't really style people. I just style myself. But so that'll be an interesting experience. I might video that process and like post it up.
You should. Hopefully you guys.
Nah, big up to you though, Miss 3,500. Come on now. Yo, you guys, road to 4,000, road to 4K. Road to 4K. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on. Let the mannequins clap.
Thank you, mannequins. No, it's honestly so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah, we're both gonna hopefully keep growing. And this show, you guys seem to be liking it, so we're gonna continue making this show as long as you guys are liking it. But let's get right into the topics we're talking about today. This episode actually has like 2 big topics we're gonna talk about. Let's start off with the whole Jada Pinkett-Smith and August Alsina situation.
Entanglement
That's happening. Okay, so let me give you guys the rundown as to what's happening, right? August Alsina came out on an interview recently saying that his relationship or his thing with Jada had consent from Will. We obviously all heard the whole thing with Jada and Will in their marriage being a life partnership. And I actually didn't know that, to be honest. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, they did the Red Table Talk, which is Jada's show, where they basically said that they have a life partnership and not a romantic relationship, I guess, which is up for everyone's interpretation. I don't know if that means they have an open relationship or what it is, but basically August was saying that when he was rumored to be with Jada, people were backlashing him because they thought like Jada was cheating on Will, but the reality from his side of the story is that Will gave them consent. Now Will has said that's not true. Like, Will's team has said that's not true. Jada's team has said that's not true.
Yeah.
But go on. I mean, that's their issue. I don't really like talking about like people in the public's eyes issues because I feel like as people that just don't know them, everything we see is just like what we hear.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about like the bigger conversation of life partnership versus marriage. What are your thoughts on that?
I believe that's just splitting the point because I feel like a marriage is life partnership. That's like what it is. Like that's the point. Like the only place where I would think it would make sense is if they're just staying together for the kids. That's the only place it would make sense. But like other than that, I don't really understand it. I feel like splitting the two, like life partnership, marriage, is just one of those things that are like this with this new age. Things are getting new meanings, are getting read into things. Yeah, I think it's. What do you think? I think
what they mentioned in the interview was that like Jada doesn't believe in the construct of marriage that has been like made by society, and like in the vows when she says like till death do us part, she really believes that, but she doesn't believe like a lot of the other things or
Wait a
social
damn minute.
construct type things of marriage, I'm guessing. So like I think the main thing with this is like they believe that a marriage is a life partnership, but they also believe that, I don't know how to put it, they also believe that like it's bigger than just being in a romantic relationship. That I think that's the point.
Yes, it is. But when we say bigger, we're not talking about going to cheat on your partner. That's not bigger than that. That's not the big we're talking. Like that's too big. I understand if she's trying to sound like all philosophical and like, oh, it's bigger than, but come on, man. Like, no, come on.
If this story is true, then it's not cheating, right? Because Will gave consent or whatever.
You are technically correct.
But like,
yeah, okay, well, yeah, that's just them being weird.
It's getting weird.
I mean, Hollywood in general, I wouldn't
yeah,
push
Hollywood is different.
anything past Hollywood. Hollywood is pretty crazy with things like that. Doesn't mean I'm not trying to act in Hollywood though. So hit my line. All right.
No, but I completely agree. It's like, I don't know. I could never be in a marriage.
Yeah.
And we're life partners, but when it comes to being romantic, it's like open to other people. Like personally, I can't do that. But I mean, hey, whatever works for you works for you. Like,
yeah. I mean, then again, actually, in the other side of things, I don't know why I feel like August is probably just like, it's just a promotion.
Lying.
Yeah, it's like because he apparently he's about to release an album or like a EP, something like that. So it's just one of them music Hollywood type of things that like you do when you want to attract attention, so that it's like boom. I don't know if it could, and then at the end of the day we could all be getting played. Like this could literally just be a
very true.
Yeah, so but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's so true. You start hearing drama about people that are about to push out a new project just to get more eyes on the project. So, you know, this really could be anything. But, you know, I'm not here to discuss the personal lives of people I don't even know. But, I mean, it was just an interesting concept as a whole. The whole life partnership, marriage thing. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how normalized cheating has become, honestly, in this generation. Like, and also like I feel like this even going to spiral into a whole another conversation. But like, I don't understand how for so many guys it's like so normal to actually love the girl, but they'll still cheat. Like I still can't grasp that concept. But it seems to be a thing that happens a lot. So
I'd like an answer to the question, Judge.
Yeah, I see. That's when you question the love in this thing, because like, well, like if the person was to cheat, does he love the person? Does he love the girl? Yes, probably. But then we have to think about the other brother of love, which is lust. There could be there are situations where someone might love one girl and then lust over another. Yeah, and then that the thing in between that breaks those two apart is your morals and ethics. Because you could technically be in love in a relationship with someone and then you would have lust for another female, but then that's where your morals will kind of block that other part out of it. If without the morals, you could go and lust, and your lust can lead you into cheating, and you still love that person though, so you're still gonna go back to that person because that's who you're already like emotionally attached to. But then the lust part is just that's it. So I feel that's probably the best explanation I can give to like vindicate my fellow men. But yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, I guess what we hope for is that if someone loves a person, that respect comes along with that. And I feel like cheating has more to do with it's respect and love, because at the end of the day, it's like if you love someone, you don't want to hurt them, but you're doing something to hurt them. So that part doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but then that's why you don't want to hurt them. But that's why people don't do it in open. That's sad enough. Yeah. Which
is also wrong, but I mean,
true.
You know, this world we live in is crazy. See, that's why everyone protect your hearts. But it's a bad world. But yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. But yeah. Okay. Do you have any other thoughts on this whole?
Wait. About that question though, what do you think about the other way around? Because like, it's always the same where like, oh, if a man cheats on a woman or like his partner, it's he can still love the female. But then if a woman was to cheat, it's raps basically.
Yeah, I think so. I think like I can only talk about like majority of like from me and like other people that I know. It's obviously not for every single woman, and there will be like exceptions, but like I feel like most of the time if a woman was to cheat, it's like there's way more than just lust involved, which like in turn makes the relationship a wrap.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that means the relationship is over.
Yeah.
The person's leaving, but yeah, just don't cheat, guys. Why don't you just break up before you cheat? That's what I don't get, but you know,
Fairs.
it's life, innit? Okay, so now the next topic we're gonna talk about this other thing circulating on Instagram, and I've been seeing it like over the past couple of days, I guess, of this like short video on Instagram talking about rape, sexual abuse, and child sex trafficking associated with Pornhub. Which like after this video came out, it seems to be something that everyone already knew of. Like I didn't really know much about it until I watched the video, but it's actually kind of crazy. So some of the statistics that the video outlined was talking about how basically there are a lot of videos on Pornhub associated with people in the videos are either getting raped or children that have been kidnapped or sex trafficking. And they highlighted like specific examples of like a 15-year-old girl, a 14-year-old girl that was being raped, or like they realized that one of the girls in one of the Pornhub videos was actually kidnapped like years ago or something like that, which is so crazy. So now this video was made, I guess, for people to sign a petition to keep Pornhub accountable for what they've done and allowing such videos to be on their platform without them not taking action, I guess. So what do you think about that?
Capitalism at its finest point. That's what it is. Because at the end of the day, how do I mean by this? Pornhub is literally YouTube. It's YouTube for, at the end of the day, they make their money. The people that stream their stuff, they're on there, make their money as well. So on the edge of Pornhub, they could care less. Is not good, but like the world is becoming more aware, sensitive, and all that. So it's good that things like this are coming out. Like I already kind of knew about that because I feel like I saw like a documentary years back about something like this, and also there's a ex, I don't know if she's an ex porn star. We don't know if it's true or not, but she had that issue where like she was on. She used to work for someone that used to post on there, and basically. She's very popular, and she's only made $12,000 in her whole career. And like now, I think I saw there was a petition up there where like she was asking for like all her videos to be removed and all that. But like, at the end of the day, like the internet never forgets. I feel like all those kind of things are like lost. But I really don't know where like this is gonna go, because I don't think they would. I think like for a company like Pornhub, they've technically cemented their place in the streaming world. It's literally it's hard to say, but just like Netflix, you can't tell Netflix to shut down today. You have to understand the statistics on the video says there's about 155 million people watching per day. But that's a lot of people per day. So I don't think, and the fact that it's so addictive, it's a drug. If you were to take it down, there's going to be a riot. Like I know that for sure. It's not.
I mean, I feel like is bigger than that. I mean, if there is a riot, that would be such a big indicator of how low we are as like a human. I won't be
surprised. Because
I won't be surprised either. But the reality is like this is actually kind of serious, because this is actual like legal, like kidnapping, rape. Those are big crimes. And like essentially evidence of crimes are put up on a website and nothing has been done about that. That's actually kind of crazy. It's like almost the equivalent of there being footage of someone being killed on like YouTube, but no one ever did anything about it. So something definitely has to be done about it. But the only way things get done nowadays, even we've seen through this whole Black Lives Matter thing, is when people make noise. And I feel like there's just so much going on right now on social media that it's hard for any one particular thing
to actually
new to
Yeah.
get the noise. Yeah, so like, I don't know what's gonna happen after this, but hopefully you guys can go and find the video and see what you
Yeah.
want to do about that. There's a link with the petition. The petition link is in the video, so if you guys want to check that out, you guys can go check that out. But I mean, this is a serious issue. I feel like there definitely needs to be a larger conversation about this, but this is
Yeah,
wild.
I feel definitely. Right now, it feels like every single day there's something coming out. Like everyone now wants to push out. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Right now, with this the atmosphere of the world, everyone is bringing
Yeah.
out something that has been bothering them for years. So like, it's very
Right.
hard to focus on one thing that's like.
One thing.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So-
Absolutely. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it also shows like there's no way government people didn't know about this. So
They're
it's so
part of it.
hard when it's like, yeah, they're part of it. It's so
Yeah.
hard to fix an issue when the people that are supposed to be fixing it are part of the issue.
And when your money is in there too, that's
when
why I say
there's money,
capitalism.
there's so much. Like I'm sure Pornhub, like the money in that business is like is so crazy that people will lie and lie and lie and lie just to preserve that. But you know, yeah, that's we're just here to talk about it. You guys draw your own
Yeah,
conclusions and you can let us
exactly.
know what you think. But I actually didn't even talk to you about this topic, but it just came to mind while we're talking about this. But like cancel culture, but more specifically canceling people for something they did way in the past when it was kind of acceptable at that time. For example, like right now I know Shane Dawson is getting canceled.
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles is getting canceled, who I believe is quitting YouTube.
Oh really? Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star is getting
Yeah.
canceled. And even Kevin Hart at some point. I mean, Kevin Hart didn't get canceled, but
Yeah,
so
okay,
then
that one is kind of different. He couldn't host the Oscars.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But like, it's kind of the similar thing of like nothing was said about it, nothing was wrong with it until like years later. So, what do you think about people being canceled for something they did way in the past when the political social climate was different at that point in time? And also, what do you think about cancel culture in general?
I think cancel culture in general, I'll start with that, is like, yeah, it's kind of what it is. If you really do something bad, it has to happen. It's the law of the world. There's always a reaction for an action. So if you do something, that's your reaction. And sadly enough, it has to be you losing your celebrity. Sadly, as for the point of doing it way in the past, I think it depends on the level of what you do. So, for example, you can't like say, "Oh, this guy raped a girl," and posted about it in 2009, and no one really give us. And if they found out now, and he shouldn't be cancelled. He should be, because like he's done that. He has lived with the past. Between the years, you don't know what else has happened. So also, Jeffree Star. I saw the pictures. Like he posted like racist.
Wait, I actually don't know what Jeffree Star. Why was Jeffree Star canceled?
He's like, in a lot of his earlier YouTube videos, he would literally like cuss out and say the N-word. Like, say I'm waiting for my black all these kind of things. Basically, cussing out black people. Hate comments to his to like some people that would like comment on his page or anything. He had like the Nazi sign. Not the Nazi, the Confederate.
It's like the white supremacist.
The white. Yeah, exactly. He did that. Like he's in the culture. Like that's what he's about. Shane Dawson, the same thing. He like exactly the same thing. Cussing out.
Well, I thought Shane Dawson's thing was like more of like sexual. It has something to do with like.
Yeah, the rape as well. The pedophilia. I mean. He made like a comment some years back where there was like an interview. And he said something about like a 13-year-old or something like that. He also has the same issue with racism as well.
You must have got it from some sick, dirty, nasty Mexican or something. Ew. I saw these videos of these Asian bitches trying to do makeup and trying to show people how to do makeup. And you know what? I ain't racist. I ain't trying to be racist, but all I'm saying is bitches should stick to what they know. And what they need to be doing is making videos about how to give good blowjobs and give good nails.
In that situation, I'm sorry, you can't say they've changed. They've only covered up once they see that it's becoming a problem. Like, they won't say it right now in their right mind because, like, they know they're gonna get cancelled.
But at the same time, I feel like people can change depending on like the era that they're existing in. Like, a lot of things we're talking about, whatever the year it was, it shouldn't be accepted. But like a lot of things, like 10, 20 years ago, was either seen as like comedy, funny, acceptable. It wasn't wrong in that society. Our society is like continuing to become more and more aware and sensitive as the years go by. For example, right, like a lot of the racist jokes like people were making in the past, not just to black people, to Asian people, to any race, will totally be unacceptable now, but may have been funny in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for example, on Wild 'N Out, right? They always make fun of Timothy DeLaGhetto and like Asian jokes. Right now we're laughing. It's very, very possible that like 10 years later, they bring out Nick Cannon or whoever said something and said you're insulting Asian people. Cancel culture is a joke because like so many people get canceled every year and then they come back the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also on top of that, the fact that like someone does something wrong and you're like, poop, off, is like a joke to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it in the regard of like, how many mistakes do we make on a daily basis, on a yearly basis? But then, you know, some people have to do that in the spotlight.
It's just sad, exactly. It's just sad that
it's just unfortunate, but I guess that comes with being in the spotlight.
Exactly. Like everyone expects you to be perfect.
You know, this video actually had a lot of conversation points. We've not done a proper episode like this. We've kind of been doing other type of content, but no, I think it was good to talk about things like this. You know, this is like our little talk show that we have going on here. But do you have anything you want to add or say?
Nothing. We have a lot of work to do. That's all.
So I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment. We reply to like almost every single comment, so you know, join the conversation while you're watching the episode. Like, give us your thoughts as well. And we drop an episode every single Sunday on either one of our channels, so we'll see you next video.
Damn, Zeus, you too cold, bro.
Peace.
What are you doing?
Peace.